What's up, everybody? Here to talk about today's General Hospital episode. You can tell by my facial expression. Today's episode was certain parts of it were pretty decent. Um, Certain parts of it were kind of boring. I'll say that to the least. I would say it left a lot to be desired. And watching this episode and seeing what probably tomorrow's gonna be about, can pretty much tell you. I'd rather have this damn vampire stuff. I never thought I'd say that, but after like having weeks upon weeks upon weeks of this vampire stuff, which I'm not feeling, I'll say I'm not feeling in a way, but at least that vampire stuff has something for everyone in it. And right now, I think GH in general has something for everyone in it. For the people that want vets, if you want to see vets, you should have watched today's episode. I'm loving the vets. I love the vets, sure enough, but in today's episode, really wasn't that great dialogue-wise either. I mean, and I know I've been saying I'm ready for this vampire stuff to get really wrap up, but I really am. I'm ready to see what they're gonna do how some of these people's lives are gonna be post vampire. And just about the people they showed today really have nothing to do with this vampire stuff. Seriously, the people they showed today don't have anything to do with this vampire stuff that I can think of. I don't think any of them have anything to do with that. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's start off with the good aspects of it. Laura and Liz. My Elizabeth. I'm proud. It seems like they're giving Liz a storyline. It looks like AJ and Liz It looks like they're going that direction. I know Frank Valentini said Liz is getting a love interest, but his initials aren't AJ. And technically, AJ's initials aren't AJ. His initials are AJQ. So, or just AQ, Alan Quartermain Jr. So those are he just goes by AJ. So I'm thinking they're gonna pair because AJ showed up at well, first AJ was basically looking all around the Quartermain mansion, looking for basically looking for the recipe for the relish, but Tracy had a key to some like safe or something, like a drawer or something, had a key or something. And well, first Luke walked in and him and Tracy, they're teaming up to basically take down, well, basically to get her back in towards ELQ. And they're still on this Lauren Frank stuff, which, like I said, I believe Lauren Frank is coming. I believe she's coming. I seriously believe Lauren Frank is coming. For what I'm hearing, she may be. What I'm hearing, she just might be because there's a spoiler out there that says who's the blonde. I have a feeling this blonde just might be Lauren Frank. And a lot of people think it may be Serena Baldwin, but I think it's Lauren Frank. Anyway, I have a feeling, or Lauren Frank could be one of those casting calls they got out now for a raven hair girl, which a lot of people think is Christina. But I don't think it's Christina. There is a rumor out that Lindsey Morgan has been let go. That she tweeted she'd been let go, but she wasn't supposed to tell anybody, but she tweeted and deleted it. I didn't see the tweet, but there's a rumor out that she tweeted it and deleted it. Anyway, but yeah, I believe Lauren Frank is, and they keep talking about her. They want to constantly keep talking about her if she wasn't coming to town. I actually think they might put her in that teenage set, in the teen scene. Or they might make her back like around Michael's age or whatnot. They can't pair her with Michael because Michael and Michael will be first cousins. So Franco and AJ are brothers. They'll make them first cousins. So, but I see them putting her in that teen scene, like around the teenage age. I see her about 16, 17 years old, in the age with Molly and them. I see her putting her with her around that age. Anyway, will make for a great little quad. Anyway, if you catch my drift. Anyway, let's talk. What else happened on today's episode? Because I love the Laura and Liz stuff. AJ showed up. Laura and Liz were sitting there talking about. And I'm gonna also kind of rant about this. Cameron and Ada. About damn time they showed Liz and her damn kids. It was about time they showed her and her kids. I know these were new people. And I'm still a little pissed off. Why the hell is Cameron still like 8 years old? Isn't Cameron supposed to be... Cameron's supposed to be like a year older than Molly. Molly's like fucking 15, 16. Cameron's supposed to be like a year older than her. I think Cameron it's supposed to be like about Morgan's age, in my opinion. I think Cameron's supposed to be like Morgan's age. And we know we better people probably won't ever see Morgan again. They're claiming they're gonna bring him back, but you could have fooled me. That's one thing I got to rant about. I'm liking the two little performances playing Cameron and Aiden for this episode. They little cuteness and whatnot, but there was some good little scenes with them meeting Laura. Well, Cameron's already met Laura, but he was like a baby or something like that, I guess. And Aiden's never met him and whatnot. Met Laura and whatnot. It was good to see those scenes. I love those scenes today. They had scenes with AJ and whatnot. They were basically high fiving AJ and all that. They completed a puzzle. Wish I can complete a puzzle that fast. It's kind of shame some little kids can complete a puzzle and I can't. But anyway, that's one thing I wanted to rant about. Why is Cam still 8 years old? Because I remember like a while back, him and Christina were like playing around when they were toddlers or kids and whatnot. Him and Christina are playing around and whatnot. I think Christina's like a year older than Cameron and a year or two older than Cam. And like I said, Cam's supposed to be like Morgan's age, I think. So like I said, he's supposed to be a year or so older than Molly. And Molly's like 15 or 16. Have a feeling they actually saw it. I have a feeling why I believe. I have a theory why I believe they didn't do it like they haven't sore ass. They did sore ass Molly and whatnot, but I have a theory about why that happened. Like a while back, why that happened. I believe it was to punish Nancy Lee Grant at one point to sore ass all her kids and make her the talk too. But anyway, that's another story. Let's move on. Like I said, I believe AJ and Liz. I'm actually here for it. I'm playing out my Liz is actually getting somewhere, getting a love interest. Because truth be told, she haven't had none since Laura's boys left town, and they also brought up Lucky. I mean, why is it that Laura keeps talking about Lucky, but she ain't mentioned Nicholas's name once? There's rumors that Nicholas is supposed to be returning, but Laura hasn't mentioned Nicholas's name once. Because Liz asked her that has she talked to Nicholas? Not Nicholas. Has she talked to Lucky? And she said, yeah, well, not much. Well, not that much. And I said, and I know Lucky better not still be by that damn rock in Ireland crying. I started to say, well, Lucky's in Nashville right now, but I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing like that. But seriously, that's how I feel about it, though. That's just seriously how I feel about it. Lucky's probably still by that rock crying. I haven't heard anything about Lucky returning at all. I haven't heard any rumors about him returning. I would like to see Jonathan Jackson return as Lucky. And if his character actually left Nashville, I ain't gonna say to you, I haven't watched much Nashville, but when I seen him, I wouldn't cry. He seems like he's a weak link on that show, in my opinion. He's like one of the weakest links on that show. Not acting wise, like his character in general. But anyway, let's talk about Frisco. Frisco. I like Frisco Jones and whatnot, but Briscoe, I believe you trying to get a relationship. I think it's never too late for a father to get to know their daughter, to get to know their child and whatnot. But Frisco, I believe you waited like I said, it's never too late. But I'm thinking Maxie, and the only reason Maxie bought Frisco was and the only reason Frisco wanted to go to the Haunted Star with Maxie is because he knew Frisco. Well, he knew Mac and Felicia were there. What I'm saying is Felicia already having fantasies about already flashback into what Frisco, to a conversation between her and Frisco. I mean, I'm pulling for you, Uncle Mac. I'm pulling for you, but and sometimes Felicia can like annoy me at times. It's just her voice. I'm sorry. It's like her voice sometimes can annoy me. But anyway. But yeah, Frisco knew Matt was taking Felicia to the Haunted Star, so Maxie thought they were just gonna go to Kelly's and whatnot, and he said, no, we're actually gonna go to the Haunted Star. And they were there in the Haunted Star, and she's running into Lulu and whatnot. Everybody's asking her, how do you feel about your dad being back in town and whatnot. And something else I'm getting kind of sick of. I'm getting sick of Sabrina and her whining. Like, Sabrina, we know you think you killed that guy, but you didn't. I mean, and Maxie sitting there looking at Sabrina and it was good to see Felix. I would say it was good to see Felix again today. Where has Felix been? It was good to see him today. And I wish they'd give Felix something better to do than just prop Sabrina. I'm glad that they have Liz there propping Sabrina. Anyway, Sabrina's all distraught and sad that she thinks she killed that cop and whatnot, and she was all down because the cop had 3 kids. It's a sad situation, sure enough, said that the cop had 3 kids and whatnot. Like, cause I'm just getting sick of Sabrina's whining. I mean, quit having her just lust and pine over Patrick and whatnot, and I'm getting kind of sick of that. Give her something better. I mean, if you don't keep Sabrina around, give her something better to do. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing her with Patrick if they were going about it differently. We know Dr. Westbourne isn't going to back down, but according to what she said, what the actress has said, they do plan on trying to. She's actually interested in seeing how they're going to try to redeem Britt, and she said there will be more. Britt's going to be doing a lot more bad stuff. True enough, but she did say they will be eventually trying to redeem her. I don't mean any character can be redeemed, but I don't know if she can be redeemed to the fact that she can be likable. But anyway, I actually will be looking forward to see how they will redeem Britt. I'm looking forward to that. Hey, the actress is on contract, so they're not gonna. I know they're not just gonna have her being all bitchy and evil and devious this whole time. Anyway, like I said, I love all the stuff. The stuff I really wasn't feeling today. I think there was too much time put on Sabrina. Let's talk about Connie. Connie tagging along with at the damn third wheel for Steve and Olivia. Steve sitting there thinking, what if Heather's really gone? Because Heather, like I said, Heather is presumed dead. I mean, Caleb took her ass and was choking the hell out of her and just threw her in the water. So Heather's presumed dead. They're presuming her dead. Now it is winter time too in New York, in upstate New York, where Port Charles is. So I'm just thinking it's probably freezing out there, and she probably's got hypothermia or something, just like Jason. Her and Jason over there singing "Under the Sea" from a Little Mermaid. Anyway, but yeah. And like I was saying with Jason, if Heather's all up in that, her body's probably bound to be washed away and whatnot. But we know nobody stays dead on these soap operas. We know that for sure. But and Heather's been around since the 80s, so I don't think they're gonna kill her off. They're gonna have her come back eventually. But anyway, but yeah, Steve sitting there saying, "What if Heather's really gone and whatnot?" He doesn't seem too sad about it and whatnot. But anyway, then Connie comes along and she tags along with them to the Haunted Star, and then while the Haunted Star, Connie going up the star and basically confronting her and telling her that the Haunted Star is her, that's her boat. That since she still legally is Johnny's wife, so she's probably going. I hope she's not going to try to take her to court and try to get her say that's her. But Johnny did sign over his rights because he probably knew Connie would try to pull something like that. And, he did sign over his ownership to the Star. So and she's all up in her face. Connie's all up in her face, and Sonny's sitting there just letting her take it, just letting her go off on it. And Michael's sitting there saying, "Dad," basically. And prior to that, Michael and Sonny and Star having this conversation, and Sonny flat out told Michael he had nothing to do with that stuff leaking about ELQ. He had nothing to do with it, but he's gonna leave it at that because he's gonna save Connie's ass. That he promised Connie he wasn't gonna tell anybody. So very in today's episode, Sonny and Connie kiss. I know they're gonna have sex sometime this week. Possibly tomorrow. They're gonna have sex, and Kate's gonna reemerge, and one of the dumbest things I ever heard is gonna come up. It says Sonny's gonna be in a love triangle with one person that's kind of dumb as hell. Like I said, I done learned so much about DID from this show. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I love the fact that Luke, and I want to know this: how the hell did Luke claim to act like he had seen Laura from that far of a distance? I have a feeling Luke was actually fantasizing about that Laura was there, because when he was having this scene with Tracy today, he said Tracy was trying to get him to help find Lauren Frank, and that he's out. Don't worry, I haven't given up on Laura. Something tells me he really did admit it. He meant to say Lauren, but Laura came out. Anyway, like I said, I believe Lauren Frank really is coming to town. That character is coming to this show. She spoke from what I'm hearing. She may appear toward the end of this month. Anyway, that's all I got for today's episode. I will say some of it was pretty decent. It was pretty decent, but it wasn't all that great. Anyway, for the Valentine's Day episode, I wanted to see more romance. Hopefully tomorrow we'll see more romance. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. Anyway, if I left anything out, let me know what you got. Let me know in the comment section if I left anything out, and I'll give you my input on that. But anyway, this is Dominic checking out. Peace. God bless. And I'm out.